Hi everyone, welcome to Carmen, Katharine's Wreath. So happy to have you. Welcome all my new subscribers. So happy to be back. Hello to all my crafty family. I love you. So today we are going to do a watermelon wreath. And you can get this sign from Walmart. And it's a hanging decor. They have a little aisle like where the holiday stuff is when you walk in. And if you go down, they have little signs and stuff you can get. It was $4.88. Okay, and it's a hanging door decor with the 3 watermelons. It says, "You're one in a melon." It's so cute. And item number, so everybody can look it up if they don't have it in their store. I don't know if you can get it online. I've only seen them in my store. So if you want to look it up, the item number is 14434912264. Okay, and I'm going to put this close up so you can see. Alright? Okay, so this is what we're going to use today. We are also going to be using the Dollar Tree wreath frame. Alright, the 14-inch. And then, far as product numbers, everybody knows I am a big Paper Mart fan. Love it. It's one of the softest materials you can get far as your mesh. I don't have a problem with it. Actually, the softer the better and the less fray for me. Alright, so we're going to use it's pink gold, which looks like fuchsia, to match the watermelon. Alright. And then we're going to use their apple green. Both of them are 10 inches. I did grab a roll of yellow. So if I want to add yellow to it, I will cut it up. But I don't think we're going to be using yellow at all today. So the 2 that we're going to use, it takes 2 rolls of the 10-inch to do this style. Alright? If you want to do 3 different colors, then you'll be like a half a roll. Well, be like a third of each roll to make it 2. You can make it as thick or as little as possible, but it usually takes about 2 rolls. Alright? You could use a little bit more if you want it to be more poofier, but I'm trying to show you something you can make without needing a lot of product. Alright? So the product numbers we're using, which this is a fuchsia, and it's their pink gold. The product number for papermart.com is 61432834. That is your pink gold 2-toned mesh 10 by 10. Their apple green 10 by 10 Deco mesh item number is 61440861. I'm going to put these up so you can see them. Here's this one. This is a beautiful color, okay? And then you have your apple green. Alright, I've been using Paper Mart for years, and if you guys have been on my channel, you have seen me from day 1. So I love it. I had people ask me about it, and I love it. It's the best for the price. For a 10-inch roll of mesh, it's $1.41. Usually what I do is I order about $30 worth of mesh, and if you do like the 10-inch rolls, it comes out to about 24 pieces for $30 and then $20 in shipping. If you divide that up, even with the shipping, you're paying $2, $1.90 a roll of your 10-inch mesh, so it's pocket friendly as well. We're going to be using, and I went ahead and cut this down to size. These are your placemats from Walmart. Item number for you, and it's in stores because people keep asking. So you can look it up on walmart.com, and the item number is 484050242. And it says Walmart on it, okay? These are your placemats. And like I said, I went ahead and cut it down to size instead of sitting there trying to do it in front of y'all. So also, what I do have is from Dollar Tree. And I thought this would be really cute. we're going to add their leaves. And I've also seen these at Walmart. These are $1 a piece. It's your greenery, and it has pink in it. And I thought that would really bring out this piece we're doing. So I'm really, really, really excited. And then we may or may not put a bow on it. I'm not sure yet, but I got these from Old Time Pottery. And this one is $2.99. Okay, and it's your 2.5-inch pink plaid wired ribbon. And if you go in the store, they have 30% off the $2.99 plus an additional 10% off for military, if you have a military ID. I got them both from Old Time Pottery. They are in-store only, okay? So you can't buy them online. You have in-store only. You'll have to look up to see where it's closest in your area. It's not in every state, so you may have to travel a bit. But it's worth it. I mean, I paid $2.20 by the time we were done per a roll. And it's 10 yards. They do sell, they have like 5 yards for $1. Some of them, the more fancier, 5 yards for $2. Some of them more fancier than that, 10 yards for $2.99. So it really depends on what store and what their sales are. But their ribbon is affordable, everyone. So if you can afford to take a ride down there, then it's worth it. You can look up some of their ribbon. They show online, like they have some ladybug ribbon and stuff like that. And they have a few that they'll show that's in the store. But you have to actually go in the stores, and there's a whole bunch. There's mesh, there's fabric mesh, there's burlap, there's reforms, there's signs. The floral is absolutely gorgeous. So if you ever get a chance to go buy an Old Time Pottery, it's so worth it. The stuff is reasonably priced, and it's like a 65% discount for where you would buy it in other places. So they have some really cool stuff. So I am going to lower this down. Let me get a sip of water. So sorry. As you know, I haven't been online for about 5 days. I had my grandson for the weekend, and I also came down with, I was sick, so I'm feeling better now, so we're back on track, everyone. So I try to get some out every week. I'm not on every day. Sometimes I am on every day. Sometimes it's every couple days. So, but I try to do something every week. So from Hobby Lobby, they have these little ants, and I use some on my other wreath. My girlfriend was sending me, I still haven't gotten them, Miss Karen. But what I did is I took these off of my lemonade wreath so I could show you how it looks like on the watermelon wreath. So my girlfriend had, another one of my friends had sent me a couple ants. So I have 2 that I'm using from the other one. So 3 ants, right? They're like $1.90. Well, they're $3.99 plus if you get them at the right time, they're 40% off. Okay, they're really, really cute little ants, because you know ants love watermelons. So, and then I got a little grasshopper. I do not know if I'm going to be using him. I may be saving him for another project. So we are going to cut, and I'm not going to cut a lot in front of you today like I normally do, but we're going to go over the basics because I do get new subscribers every day and get a lot of questions. Alright, so we are going to be using the zip tie method with the cable tie gun. Is that, you know, this is my favorite method. I have arthritis, so I use cable ties on everything. It's easier on the hands, and it makes the wreath is really clean. So you don't have to cover the back if you don't want to, because you don't have a messy back. So also tools. So we use this is a heating tool. It's called Heated Craft Tool. Now, I just found out that most of our craft stores now carry this. I found mine on Amazon. It's just like a blow dryer. It's a little smaller, and it gets all the spider webs off your vines and off your wreaths. far as things I use to protect it, because every day I get questions, so I said I would go over it. I usually do this at the end of the tutorial. I use acrylic sealer, okay, and you can get this at your local Walmart, and also at all your craft stores now carry it. But Walmart has it pretty reasonable. It's about $5 a can. This is an acrylic sealer. It's going to help seal those ends and help prevent it from fraying. I also use this, and I use a heavy coat of it on my pollen centers. So this is the key. Mod Podge is my favorite. I just started using this over the past month. It is my absolute favorite. It dries clear, it seals the mesh, it protects it, and nothing's 100%, but with this, I'm going to tell you what, you don't get a lot of fray from friction. It protects those ends pretty good. Also, before I use the acrylic sealer on any of my wreaths, I use what's called E6000, which Damien Oates, Halo, almost every single crafter I know, we're all using this. It's a spritz, and it's E6000. There's hardly no smell. It's great. I spray it on all my wreaths, even my ribbon. Same thing with acrylic sealer. You can spray it on your ribbon. It's amazing. Dries clear. Spray it outside. I put this on before I put the acrylic sealer. Alright, far as cutting our mesh. So when I cut my mesh, I use what's called a rotary power cutter. These are power cutters. And you can get this from like your Zip Snip. You can get that from Works. You can get that on Amazon.com. You can get it at HomeDepot.com. Various different places. eBay, a lot of people on eBay are selling these, so it's really amazing. I use 2 different brands when it comes to the rotary cutter. Alright, so I'm going to put this one up, and I'm not sure if I'm going to use the yellow like I said, but I am going to cut a couple pieces for those that have any questions. So today you're going to cut all your mesh into 10 by 10 inches. You can cut it into 11 or 10.5 so you can trim the ends before you spray it. Alright, so I use, like I said, a rotary cutter. This one is from Works. It's a Zip Snip. Charges in the wall. It holds its charge for about 10 to 12 hours with the Zip Snip. So like I said, 10 inches. Make sure you use your rocks, because the rocks hold it down so it doesn't go jig-jag. No fray. It's beautiful. I love this. My husband and I, we went through all the tools trying to find the best one, and he's the one who actually came up with it. So I have commercials on both products on my channel. It is a Carpenters Tool. So normally this tool would be used to cut like carpet, the metal mesh, cardboard, hard plastics, vinyl tile. It's used to cut. It's a carpenter's tool for carpet and stuff. So this is your Skill rotary cutter, which is my favorite, by the way. This one holds 18-hour charge. Like I said, we're cutting it in 10 by 10s. Nice and pretty, no fray. Doesn't mean it's not going to get fray. Friction does cause fray. That's why you use your protectant. Nothing is 100% no matter how you cut it, no matter what you use. Nothing's 100%. Alright? Reason why I use the power rotary cutters is because it is sharp. It can cut up to 10 pieces. I'll actually use 15 pieces. 15 rolls of mesh at once. It's self-sharpening, which is great. That's what's fabulous about it. It's razor sharp. It plugs into the wall, both products. And like I said, it's a power cutter, power rotary cutter. So Skill runs for the new one that Skill came up with about a month ago. Sorry, buddy. Didn't mean that for that to happen. One of my rolls of mesh fell on my baby. This is about an 18-hour charge. All right, your Skill. And if you like the Skill, they have a new one, and it's got a the handle's kind of a little bit different, but it's a power screwdriver with cutter attachment. All right, and it's amazing. It's $38. You can buy it from Skill, you can buy it from Walmart.com, Amazon, all those. If you're interested in this one, this is the older model. This runs about $60 to $80. So, if you're on a budget, the best one that you'll find everywhere is the power screwdriver with a cutter attachment. Zip Snip, like I said, this runs about, it's on sale at Works for $30 right now. You can get it on Amazon Prime for about $34.95, Walmart.com, $34.95, and the Skill Power Cutter is $38, alright? You do want to clean your, always clean after you use this with a clean paintbrush. Wipe off any of the fabric, and because you get little pieces in it and it can clog up that blade. So always wipe off the blades on both ones after you're done using it. Alright, about every 6 weeks with the Works, you're going to take the blade off. You're going to take a screwdriver in front and one in the back. You're going to take this off and clean behind it, because pieces of fabric go around the blade behind it and you need to clean it or it'll get riggedy. You know, it'll start to shake and stuff. Also, they sell replacement blades at both companies. Alright, they're self-sharpening. I have not had to get new blades, and this one I got my husband is 10 years old. So, they're amazing. This is every 3 months with Skill. You can clean behind a blade. About every 6 weeks with your Zip Snip. Alright, and like I said, they're both, they're online only. They're power cutters. They're rotary cutters. Amazing tools. Alright, so we cut everything into 10 inches. And now let's go over this, because we're going to turn the camera down. I almost fell on you, buddy. Go lay down. My babies are in here with me. We're going to turn the camera down, but this is the cable tie gun. One of them that I use. It's ABN cable tie gun. You can get at Walmart.com. It's $13.49. Alright, so it's worth it for the price. This one is your Pro Kit. This one is $18 on Amazon. It's a little more sturdy. I like this one a lot better, but if you're on a budget, this is the budget-friendly one. They're both great products. This one just happens to be a little more sturdier. Okay, so it's great if you have arthritis in your hands. My crafting are for people that have carpal tunnel, arthritis, and stuff like this. This is easier using zip ties. This pulls the zip tie, tightens it, and cuts it for you. Alright. Also, what I use is called fizzers. They are not the fizzers that you can get at Joann's, or these are Lowe's. They're Pacific fizzers. Alright. They cut my zip ties, they cut my ribbon, they cut my mesh. I primarily use it if there's a tight thing and I don't want the gun to pull on any fabric. I'll use the fizzers for cutting. Alright, so there's all that. So I am going to turn the camera down. I have missed everybody very much. I did want to ask my group for a favor. One of my best friends, military-wise, she's like a daughter to me. She's kind of like 12 years younger than me, but I have known her for about 10, 11 years. She's like my daughter. She has a rare brain disease where the brain keeps growing and growing and growing and growing. And it's at the point where they have to do surgery and open the back of her skull up and extend it bigger because the brain has gotten so big. She's about to undergo major brain surgery. And I am very, very worried about her. They're an amazing couple. I love her and her husband. She's 2 beautiful kids. It's major. So please keep her in your prayers. Misty, I love you, honey. I wish I could be there to hold your hand. They had moved upstate with the military, and I just wish I could be there for you. You have been here for me, through my back surgeries, through my brain treatment, through everything. So I love you, honey. I wish I could be there and hold your hand and help you through this. This is a major surgery, everybody. She can't go to the bathroom by herself. She can't do anything for 3 months. They're opening up her skull, making it bigger for the brain. And on top of it, she has a herniated disc from, she just has a lot of problems. So I'm worried about her. So for all my prayer warriors and everything, please keep her in your prayers. Okay? This is what's great about my channel. We cry together, we laugh together, we pray together. We're a family. So I love you guys. Just keep her in your prayers, please. I'm going to turn this down so we can get started. She just called me and told me everything. I already knew Misty was having issues, and we knew eventually she's going to need surgery. But it's at the point now that, and it's dangerous. This has to be done. So I just got off the phone with her. I'm very concerned. And I know that I can ask you guys, and you guys would pray for her. Okay? Alright, so let me get this down and let's get started. We're using the Dollar Tree Wreath frame. Alright, we're using apple green from Paper Mart. And we're using the pink gold, which is like a fuchsia. Alright. And you're going to see this is going to be beautiful. It's going to blend in. You're going to love this. So it's not that hard on your pocketbook, this one. And it's going to be cute and easy and fun to make. So I do want to move this over. Alright, so we are going to do the curly Q method that I showed you the past couple ones we did. Thought we'd do something, trying to give everybody options and different ways to make wreaths. And I really like this because it's so fluffy and so pretty. So, get a couple pieces here. Alright, like I said, these are cut in 10 inches. So we're doing 10 by 10s. And you're just going to gather it up in the center. Now, you know when you do the curly Q method, we go under the bar. Alright. So, and then, like I said, this is going to be a little bit different than what everybody's used to. Kind of. You've been watching me, and everybody loves this technique. So, I'm going to take our pink. So, it's under the bar. Let's take our pink. I'm just gathering it up. The reason why we call it curly Q is because when you put it under the bar, it curls up really, really cute. So you're going to take your zip tie, you're going to go around the two under that bar. As you're crisscrossing this. Like I said, this is a zip tie gun. Cuts it for you. And just scrunch it over. It's going to be really cute. Once we add the decor and everything, it all comes together. It's pretty. There we go. And take this about halfway. Take it under your first bar. We got it halfway. Taking our two-tone pink, which looks like fuchsia. I'm just gonna, it's kind of like a ruffle style, but when you put it under that bar, and one of my subscribers, Berto, hello, my brother, he's become a really good friend of mine. He's a great Christian man. He's awesome. Awesome, and I love his work. So, he called it Curly Q. He named it for me. So, here we go. Just pull it. See how it's starting to curl up? Well, wait till you get the layers in it. It's really, really cute. This is a third one, so there's 3 in a section. And it does fill up and it curls up and it's really, really cute. Halfway up. Like I said, I don't know. I might add yellow, but I don't think I should. That's why I said I didn't cut any up. If I'm going to add yellow, I'll cut it in front of you so you can see if we're going to add any pieces. But I honestly like these two colors, and then with the leaves and everything, it's just going to really be cute. So around the mesh, around the bar. So if you have any issues with fray, all you got to do is you trim as you go. As you see, I don't have, this mesh is really soft, so I have good luck with this mesh. I like it. And it's great for the money. And take your scissors, and that's just a little straddle, and you just cut as you go. And then when we're done, we seal it. And there's options with that as well, so we'll go over that in just a second too. Here we go. You're just going to go 3 in a section, completely all the way around the wreath ring. So I know I do have a lot of retirees from the military on my channel, and a lot of my friends on here too. We're a big family. So I'm worried about my friend. That's why I wanted to ask. Very worried. So here we go. So I did want to tell you, I brought that autism wreath that we made, I think it was over a month ago. The awareness wreath, ribbon awareness. And it is the frame from Dollar Tree. Well, I put a picture around the autism wreath in the center for my friend Christine, and I brought it to her yesterday when I went to the doctor's, and she almost cried. And they're actually going to have it in the doctor's office with his little picture on it. So when I go back, because I have another appointment in a couple weeks, I'll take a picture of her with it for all my craft group. She loved it, and it made me smile because it brought so much joy to her. And most of you know I'm all about bringing awareness about our special needs to everyone. So it was an honor to make it for her. It really was. It just, she almost had me crying. She did. And me and my husband were smiling away, because when you bring joy to somebody, it just makes you smile, makes you feel good. So anyways, I was happy about that. She loved her autism wreath, and it was a gift for me to her, because she's a good mama. She's a great mother. So on that topic, everybody knows about my angel baby. He has Down syndrome. I gotta tell you, this little kid is so smart. So we have this game, it's called bow fishing, and you know, there's like 4 colors, groups of fish, like yellow, red, blue, yellow, red, blue, and green. And you have these little fishing poles, and the fish go around and around in a circle, and you got to take the fishing pole to pick up the fish. Well, he has been watching Theo, and last time, you know, Theo was here, he crawled over there, picked up a fishing pole, wanted the blue fish, and picked up every single blue fish with that fishing pole just by watching us. And he was actually did a lot better than Theo, and he's 2. So we were so like amazed with this baby. He's 2, and he figured out just by watching us picking up all those fish with the fishing pole. A lot of the Down syndrome children I love puzzles. That's why with autism it has the puzzle pieces and stuff. Puzzles are like something that these kids love. And but it just totally amazed us, because he's got a, you know, he's not walking yet, and he's 2.5. He is on a walker, disability walker. But the things that he does do is just blows our minds. So we got a kick out of it. It just made me smile to see that baby pick up all the blue fish with the fishing pole. So I had a lot of fun with him. We're doing a lot of motor skill games and stuff, but I had no idea that he could play that like his brother. So that just, it made my weekend. So as you see, we did 3 in a section on the first bar here. We have the green under the bar in half, and then we did a ruffle and crisscrossed it with the fuchsia pink, okay, which is your pink gold. Alright, so if you have issues with fraying, like I said, the one thing you will want to do is just, instead of cutting it 10 by 10, you can cut your mesh 10 by 11 or 10 by 10 and a half or 10 by 12. And that'll give you a little room to trim your ends before you put your protectant on it, okay? So, because I do get a lot of questions, so I need to make that clear. Good. So I'm going to go on, because I did 2 rows in front of you. You know I try to do this, a lot of this. We'll do some of it in front of each other and then some of it offline. So we're going to go over the first bar, under it with your mesh, just like we did on, your 4th bar, your inner bar, just like we did with the first bar. You're doing your inner bar right here. Alright. Then you're going to take your pink, and you're going to crisscross it on that 4th bar with your zip tie. Always flat side in with the zip tie. You'll hear the teeth pull through. You know that you got it. Hear it. It sounds like a zipper. And take your cable tie gun. And let's show you the back for my new subscribers so you can see why most of the people on my channel, this is our favorite technique. Because you have a nice, clean back. Alright? And I still cover it now. With the curlicue, I do cover the backs of it. Alright, because it's so poofy. So I cover the backs of it. With some of my other methods, we don't cover the backs. But this particular method, I do. Because it's so poofy. But you'll see, it's nice and pretty. So we're going to go again. And you're not going to need as many on your 4th bar, because I'm only going to put 2 in there, because we still have bar 2 and 3, and I'm going to show you how to do that too. So it's under the bar, take your pink gold, I call it fuchsia. These are their 2-toned, is my favorite mesh from Paper Mart. Favorite. They liked my peacock. I was so happy I made them proud. So here we go. We do have another peacock, everyone. I'm just waiting on some stuff. My friend sent me some feathers from a farm that was shedded off. It's not, no animal cruelty in it. People they have pets. Their peacock is their pets. And when they go and clean the land, they pick up the feathers that were shedded, like we did when I was little. My grandmother used to have me do that, because we had peacocks growing up. And you use that. She's given that to me so I could use it in our next peacock. So no animals were hurt, nothing like that. It's the friend that raises peacocks. It's their babies. And it's just feathers that were shedded, that they shed, because they do shed, the males. Females do too, but the pretty colors come from the males, not the females. So here we go, and crisscross it. Now see how this is why we call it curlicue, because it curls up. We didn't even hit bar 2 and 3 yet. So around bar 4, with your zip tie, crisscross. Remember, the green is going underneath that bar in half. One more, and then we're going to go on to filling that in, and then I will do the rest offline. So here we go. So you take it in half, under that bar, under fourth bar, in half, just pulling it up, taking a piece of your pink gold, which is fuchsia, crisscross it, zip tie around that bar, around the mesh, there we go. So 3 in the section on bar 1, 2 in the section on bar 4. Okay? So now you're going to do a fill-in. And all that's doing is you're going to put a couple pieces in through it on bar 2 and 3 to fill this in, so you have no gaps. And we don't use as much on this. When the decor is on and everything's said and done, it's really, really pretty. Alright? So I'm going to take, and this is totally up to the way you want to do it. You can fill it in with pink, or you can fill it in with green and pink. So, let's see. You can do 1 or 2 pieces at a time. I usually just do 1. Take 1 right here on bar 2, on top of the bar. You don't put it under. Alright. Zip tie is going around bar 2. Because we're just filling it in. Flat side up at the zip tie. Take a green one. I'm going to go to bar 3. You can make this as thick or as thin as you want. Now this poofs up really nice, so you're going to see how pretty it is. So see, you do get a couple little straggles there. Just trim them off. Happens with the mesh. It's not much. So these are your fizzers. Cut your zip ties. Alright. See how poofy that is? That's what I want. So again, I'm going to take a pink and see if we need, you can actually add, if you want to add a couple more pieces in this, you can cut some more up, but I try to do just 2 rolls to fill it, but you can use 2.5 rolls if you want. If you're using the 21 inch, you can cut them into your, your 10 by 10 inches. And just like I used the 2 10-inch rolls, you should be able to do it with 1 roll. If you want it fuller than what I have, then you're going to need, a couple extra pieces of another roll. It does not take much to do this. There we go. We're going to take the green. I'm going to go to bar 2, because I put that one on bar 3. See, all you're doing is you're filling it in. That's all I'm doing. And they're singles, not doubles. So if you wanted to do a double on here, you certainly can do that too. That's how you want to get this to look. But this is why we call it the curly cube method. How cool is that? And it's so cute. So cute. I love it. And it's thick, very thick. All right. All right. So that was two sections. So now we got 4 more to do. Like I said, it doesn't take much. You can probably even get away with, because this is so thick. Let's try it with just using 2 at the bottom. Because it does go over towards the next section and it kind of curls out. So let's see. So if you want this really full, then it would be 2.5 rolls, okay? If you want it fuller than what I got. But you can get it to go with just 2 rolls if you wanted to. I have, like I said, I have some yellow I might add. I might even add a few more pieces of green or pink. We'll see. So I'll let you know. But you can get away. See? Paying attention. That's also why I love zip ties. Easy to remove without hurting the mesh. There we go. Adjust this. Under the bar. We're doing really good on the channel, everyone. Really good. I'll have to look at the numbers before the end of the video so I can tell everybody where we're at. Remember, we have the 2 drawings and giving away a zip snip and a $50 Amazon gift card when we hit all of my goals. So 10,000 subscribers is a power rotary cutter, a zip snip by Works, and then at 850,000 views is the Amazon gift card for $50. Anyone can win it. I don't, wherever you live in the world, it's easy because I can always send far as the $50 Amazon gift card. I can email that to you. And you can use it wherever you're at. Alright, so that is 2. So let's see. Under the bar. Mine real full. Over it, crisscross, zip tie. Cute. So if you want to keep it down to just 2 rolls, then you would probably do just 2 on each side. Because I actually think it would take 2 rolls and a couple pieces if you did 3. So, like I said, I'll let you know. There we go. Crisscross, zip tie. And then you would do your filler. I only did one, you don't have to do two when you're just filling the centers of it. There's one piece. That's exactly what I thought. So, which this is perfect. You can do, if you want to keep it at 2 rolls, if you're on a budget, then do 2 on the bottom here, on the first row, 2 on the 4th row, and then do 1 on bar 2 and 1 on bar 3 for a filler. And it's perfectly fine. That'll make it where you don't need as much mesh. Otherwise, you're going to need like 2.5 rolls. So instead of 2. So just do 2 in per section at the bottom. Great thing about this is where I did the 3 on the other side. I can cut the zip tie right off. I'm going to use those 2 pieces over here. And that's why I like using zip ties. There we go. And you can do that, and then with any leftover mesh, you can just add to it. So let's take, I did 2 here. 3 there and 3 there. So I'm going to cut this one. We just have the 2 there. And I'm going to cut this one. And have the 2 there. And then you can add once you're done with it. Right. Trying to make it as least material as possible for everybody, but still have a cute wreath. As you saw, I took that off and it kept its shape as well, so that's why I like this mesh as well. If you don't get the hang of it like I do, you can use a wood burner to cut it. I don't, because of the smell. It can hurt your lungs. Any little, there's a little straddle. Just hang right off. Right. There we go. You can also do this. 1 and 2. You still have to fill that in with the other rolls of mesh. So this was on the other side. That's why it already had shape. It's the one I cut off. There we go. Now, metallic mesh is thicker. So this is not metallic, this is your regular mesh. So your metallic would be thicker, and if you use the metallic, it's also less material because of the thickness of it. So the metallic stripe strip in the mesh does make a difference. Usually I go off camera for this, but I just wanted to show you options. So I get a lot of questions on this. I do have some more things we'll be doing with the eyelash mesh, which everybody loves. It's my favorite so far. And they don't make it in the 10 inches, only in the 21 inch. And I actually cut that, and I can do, it's so thick that you don't need a lot of material with that. So one roll of the 21 inch can do 1.5 wreaths, a full curly Q wreath with the eyelash mesh. So I will be doing another tutorial using that. I'm just waiting on the color to come in. So here we go. Crisscross. Like I said, once you fill this up, take the leftover, if you have any left over, and start filling that in as well. I call them fillers. I always have extra, try to have extra mesh to fill in any gaps. So, but once this is all put on, you should not have a lot. Because I only cut 2 rolls, so let's see if we have exactly enough. Like I said, the eyelash mesh and metallic mesh is thicker. So, a lot thicker. There we go. So halfway under. So you're going under the bar 4, crisscrossing it. So you go under, that's what makes it curl up, so everybody knows. Gives it that dramatic curly look. So take your zip tie, go around the bar. Hold on, buddy. I'll let you out in just a second. It is a little hot in here. Should put the air on, huh? You're the only one up. All the other babies are asleep. My Dotsons live in this room with me when I do crafts. Take their naps. I have 4 fur babies, so they're always in here with me. So again, let's get that one up. Underneath bar 4, mesh in half. Right. Take your pink. Crisscross. Like I said, the metallic takes 1.5 rolls to 2 rolls because it's thicker. I think this is actually going to take 2.5 rolls. This is thinner material. I want you to go get everything ready and then not have enough product. So I think it's 2.5 rolls, to be honest. So we'll see. There we go. Under bar 4 in half. Remember, decor also fills this up once you put the sign on as well. It's right here in the center. So, and it's going to thicken it up even more. You can add ribbon to this. And do a curlicue ribbon like I did with the lemonade. And that's 1, 2, that's 1, 2. Let's see, I cut exactly 1 roll of each. We may have just enough. Underbar 4 1/2. Crisscross it with your pink gold fuchsia. Zip tie. We do have some flowers planned, everyone. Like I said, I was really sick and I was running behind, so I have 202 tutorials out there. So that's quite a bit for only 10 months. So there's plenty to watch. There we go. Let's see, one more there. Underbar 4. Honey, it must be too hot in here for you. I'm going to turn the AC down because I can hear you breathing heavy. Hold on. Hold on, little man. I see you. I know. Hold on, sweetheart. It is a little hot in here. I don't want him to get overheated. Let me get this off. So, that was those 2, and we have 1, 2, 3, exactly 2 rolls. If you cut that down, yay, on the other side. I don't like the way this is laying. It's a little bit too long. There, that's better. I'm so picky. Alright, so I'm going to do the, and take 1 green, 1 pink. Remember I did the single on the rolls inside. You may have a couple little pieces to add in, which is great. Because you only need 2 rolls. Yay! Take a green. Go to, and you can mix this up however you want. I'm going to row 3, bar 3, around the bar, around your mesh, with the zip tie, flat side always in. I know, baby, I'm almost done. There we go. And then we have the pink. I'm going to go over, go to bar 2. You're going on top, taking your zip tie around the bar, around the mesh, flat side of the zip tie always facing in. Now here are the teeth grab. Oh, these are Walmart zip ties if you Alright, this is what I use. There are like 250 of them. They're 8-inch cable ties. There's 250 of them in here for $4. And they hold up to 45 pounds. Alright, they're pretty heavy duty. So I filled that in. I got this side, these two to add my fillers, and then I have a couple extra pieces I can put throughout the wreath. So exactly, if you do it the way I did it, exactly 2 rolls. Alright, which that's pretty great. If you want it fuller, you can cut up extra and fill it in. Always trim your little straggles as you go. Set in place. There we go. And bar 2. Bar 3. Baby, let me finish this and then we'll go out. Like I said, I need to turn the AC on. It's hot here in Georgia today. It's actually hot. Bar 3. Zip tie. If you wanted to add some yellow, like I said, you could. I think it would take away from it. So we have a lot we're putting on this, and once the decor is on it, you're going to love it. I have an idea. You know, I dream about my wreaths, so I dream. Number 2. There we go. Hold on, buddy. Alright, so we have a couple pieces left over. Exactly 2 rolls. And that will fill it, and that's using just the 2 at the bottom instead of 3. So now I'm going to go through it and just add those 2 throughout. That's all I'm going to do. Just adding it. It's no more, there's no order. I'm just adding it in. That's all I'm doing. Look at that, we're almost done. This is the end of the roll. Okay. Two exact rolls. Yay! No leftovers. Taking it and filling it in. You're using everything you have. And you can do it with 2 rolls of the 10-inch mesh. So if you get 21 and you're doing a single color, you can cut the 21 into your 10 by 10 and use 1 whole roll of that. Hold on, buddy. Let's here. Separate fingers. There we go. See how full this is? Yay! Trim. That's it. That is a whole wreath in the time I showed you. I usually go off camera and finish it. This is quick and easy to do it this way. So this would be something I would do on a live tutorial because this wouldn't take as long as my other methods that I use. So I'm going to go let my baby out and we are going to get ready. Oh, look how pretty that is. Look how pretty. You're going to love it. I'm so excited. So excited. So, and once we put the leaves in, and we put our ants and everything on it, you're going to love this. I will be right back. Okay, so now you're just going to take your wire cutters, and you cut those little slices of watermelon off. So you have the hole where one of the watermelons were hanging, and then you have the little hanger here to put on your wall. You can do this 2 ways. You can use a zip tie or you can take your floral wire. I like to take my floral wire, take it, cut it at about 20 inches to 28 inches as far as your floral wire goes. Remember, this wreath is real fluffy, so you don't want it to be too short. And you don't want to push this in too far either, so you can't see the sign. So you can just twist it or you can tie it on. Take both pieces. Gently move the mesh in the center. Take it underneath. The first bar. Move your mesh around. Zip ties are great because you can move it around. Scoops. Take the 2 pieces. If it's long enough, it might not be long enough. It's long enough. I'm going to tie them together because we're covering the back, so you don't have to worry about any of that. Tied it in a knot together. 26 gauge is what I use, and you can get that at Walmart too, the floral wire, because I saw it there. Okay. Grab my, so we're using glue. All this over. Got my little glue pot. You can get the glue pot on Amazon. It's $8. Now you can use the glue skillet. It's just, I haven't mastered how hot it should be, because it should be a thick glue, not like water. Otherwise it's not going to stick properly. It'll be too thin. Alright, I'm taking the leaves, dipping that in the glue, and you're just going to go through it with the leaves. Hubby's home. I'm gonna go let them greet their daddy, and I'll be right back. Okay, so you're gonna take your leaves, and I push them up. I like to use the one that has 4 on it. Cut it about 3 inches long. Alright. And you take it into the glue pot. Let's see. I'm trying to get this where everybody can see it. There we go. There, you can see it now? You can see it. Take it into the glue pot. Remember, you don't want your glue to be runny. That's why I use the glue pot, or it won't stick properly. It needs to be thick and gooey. Take it and just start adding your art in. And it does stick, because these are glued in. It sticks very well. Giving it some color. It looks like it's a watermelon patch. You may not use a bow. I'm not sure yet. There we go. So instead of using ribbon, we're using the leaves to give it that little extra color. And you don't need many. I think put maybe one. I'll also place it before you put it in. I think that's plenty. We can add more if we want to add more. Then you're going to take your watermelon. I do have the glue gun on too. Now this only has 1 hole in it, and I didn't want to put another hole in that, so we are going to use a little bit of glue on it. And move this over. I'm just going to go right where it was hanging, okay? And take this. Where do I want it? I'm going to take it right here. So you can take the wire, go around the leaves, and then just glue the one end where you want it. I'm just tying it around the leaves, branches. That's all I'm doing. Tying it around the branch that's already glued in. I'm going to take a little bit of glue, just a very little bit. And push it down. I do have an extra. Hubby went to Walmart yesterday because I only had one, and he said there was one sign left, so I have extra watermelon if I want to use it, and I might just do that. Depends on how much you want on it. Depends on how it looks. Twist it with the wire. I tie mine around that branch that's already in there because we glued it in. And you can also glue where you tie it. Let's just take a little bit of glue and put it there once everything's in place where you want it. Take a little bit of hot glue. Be careful you don't burn yourself. Push it over, hold it down. Like I said, you can put a tad bit of glue on where you tied it as well. Just a tad bit, just to seal it. Here's where this one's tied. Just a little bit. Take another piece. Now, if you're going to add a bow on this, which I may do, I'm still not sure. I have to see the final thing on it before I do it. It would be at the top to the side. It wouldn't be like to the side right here. Take it, I'm going to tie it around the branch that's glued in. I was only planning on using one sign. I've had this, I've been planning it for a couple weeks to do this, but I may do a little bit of glue. Be careful you don't burn yourself. A bit of glue. I I do. I don't want to do, I'm not going to use all three, but I'm going to use one more piece. And I'll save this for another project and use those two pieces on it. This isn't going to pop off because it's got that little piece there, so I'm not worried about it. I'm going to tie it right underneath it to hold it in. Just a little bit there, and hold it down. Well, your finger covers don't. You can get these on Amazon and on Walmart.com. I have not seen them in the Dollar Tree. But one of my friends, Miss Deborah, said you can get a plastic spatula, a silicone spatula from the Dollar Tree, and you can use the spatula to hold it down when it's glued, and that will protect your fingers. I remembered to say it, Miss Deborah. Alright. And now we have our ants. And two. Gotta have a third one somewhere. Right here. These are, they're actually, when my friend sent them, I saw them for 40% off, but I think one of the weeks it's 50% off. So 50% off is $2 per an ant. It's not bad. So take your floral wire, go around the ant body, tie it on, and figure out where you want it. I might even stick his little because this is held, remember this is glued, so you can go around that, cut that little piece off. So to make it a little bit longer when you're moving this. Around his body, around the watermelon, it's underneath. See? It's not going to come off. Move this up a little bit. There we go. Considering there's 4 pieces of watermelon, you can use, 3 for 3 pieces, 4 for 4. Use as much or as little as you want. Make it your own. Make it cute. We want this to stand out. Around the body, tie, remember this one is the same way, So is this, because we glued it. So I'm going to take it, the wire underneath that watermelon. You can even string it through that hole where the watermelon was. There we go. I always cut my floral wire way too long. As most of you know. Better to be long than short. There we go. Take this little guy around his little body. Tie him. I would tie it in a knot. Remember, this is secure. Go underneath that watermelon. Just remember, it's glued on and it's also tied in. I'm going to take him right here. There's a piece of glue on my hands. Okay. So now that I got all this on, and you can, remember I said you can use the grasshopper too. I think I'm going to save him. He's a little out of the ordinary, I think, for this wreath. But I do want to put a small bow on it. Nothing real big. Just something. Let's see. I'm going to put it right, a small. It really doesn't need it, to be honest. It's cute without it. If I do it too big, honestly, I think that's going to take away from it. So what you can do is you can take, now that everything's on it, what I'm doing. Yeah. I'm going to add some more decor and then we'll cover it up. So let me grab the glue pot again. Make sure that it's thick glue. You want it to be gooey. I have to tell my husband about our friend that's having brain surgery. He just got home. Okay. Alrighty. I'm going to move the glue pot over. Let's get all this covered with that. This was an easy wreath to do, and it just doesn't cost a lot to make. Like I said, this is affordable. I'm trying to put out some tutorials that are not as expensive, and I know a lot of you are on a budget, so I wanted to do something budget friendly, but cute. So remember, I pre-cut this. I also have some odds and ends ribbon. I think I used the little one. So you can use ribbon, or you can use your natural vine wire that you can get on Amazon to make a door hanger out of. I'm going to gently turn this over. See, I pre-cut it, so it's perfect. And take a little bit of ribbon. And make sure that when you tie this down that everything's facing the front. You don't want a lopsided wreath. So, putting the ribbon on for a door hanger. Just tweet it around the bar. And see if it's straight up. And it is. Perfect. All I did was put it around the bracket right here. I'm just going to tie it. And it's watermelon, so it kind of matches. It's thin, it's non-wired. Not too long. There we go. Just enough for someone to hang it on their door, alright? You can make a bow if you want. I don't. I just make a hanger. Depends on what I'm making, though. Alright. We got our mat. I went ahead and I cut it to the size I wanted. Take your zip tie. You can get zip ties to match, too. So... Remember, after you're done, you need to spray it. Trim and spray. These are Walmart mats. They are the best because they have the little holes in it. They're heavy duty. They're plastic. They're not cloth. You're not sitting there trying to put a hole in the back of it to hang it. It's already got little holes all through it. It's soft. It's not going to scratch anyone's wall. They are at Walmart. I've seen them in 3 different stores, so you just have to find... People are asking the employees, and they have no idea because they have tons of plastic mats. They are picnic plastic mats. They have a whole bunch of different ones. So, they're not going to know, oh, for the back of a wreath, they're not going to know what you mean. So I give you the item number. A lot of you have found them. Some of you don't know where it's located in your store. Every store is different. I found mine. You know where your Easter and your spring, where your signs are? These signs. So if you go where the holiday stuff is, usually where they have the Easter and stuff, if you go down a couple rolls, you'll start seeing aisles. You'll start seeing the little signs and stuff. And it's not in arts and crafts. Mine was when you walk in the store, you would see everything hung up for the new holiday. You go down a couple rolls, you'll start seeing the signs, and if you go down 2 more aisles, I saw the picnic mats on a shelf. So, like I said, they don't know. I've asked, and people didn't know what I was talking about either, and I found them in 3 different stores. I had to go find them myself. So... But you have the item numbers, so they should, if you bring that in with you, you can go to customer service and they can look it up and tell you where they're located at. Alright, this is probably the best way because every store is different where they put their merchandise. Just push your zip ties in so it doesn't hurt anyone's wall. Now, like I said, you could put a little bow on this. You can add ribbon to this. I did the lemonade with the ribbon. I just think it would take away from this. I like the way it looks. It's cute. It's simple. It's budget friendly. And that's what everybody's looking for. We're looking for budget friendly. So you go through your wreath, start trimming off the little ends. Always trim off those little ends. And there's not much, as you see. There's not much. Not at all. There's your door hanger back here. Trim off your teeny weeny ends that you see anywhere. So, I am going to spray just a tad bit. You shouldn't spray this in the house, anyone, because it can get it in your central heat and air and clog it up. It is glue. It shouldn't be sprayed inside. It should be outside. But you do want to spray it. And it's a spritz. It doesn't hurt. Alright? I don't want to spray a lot because it's sticky. Alright? So spray it outside like I did. Go all the way around it. Let it dry. Flip the wreath over. Do it to the back side as well. Alright? It's perfectly fine on your floral. It's not going to hurt anything. Let it dry. It only takes about 10 minutes with a real thick coat and it dries. It's fine. Then take your Mod Podge, and I'm not spraying that in here. You can take your matte or you can take your gloss. Gloss is shiny, matte is flat. Alright? Spray it all over your wreath. I spray mine real heavy actually. It dries clear. Spray it in the front, spray in the back. You can do 2 coats. It only takes about 20 minutes to dry. 10-20 minutes outside. Alright? That'll protect it. I'm going to go hang this up so you can see it. And go put my nose on the internet for just a second so I can tell you where we are in our contest, because we're almost at our goal now, which is great. We're getting closer and closer every day to the drawing, so I'm really excited. My grandson will be picking out the name for the Zip Snip and for the Amazon gift card. So, have to be a subscriber to get that. I'm going to go hang this up. I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, it turned out really cute. I love it. We are at 733,000 views. So we are almost there at 850,000 views. We're giving away an Amazon gift card of $50. We are at 9,303 subscribers. At 10,000 subscribers, I'm giving away a Zip Snip made by Works. Alright? And you have to be a subscriber to win, to be entered into the drawing, And after these 2 drawings, we have 2 more coming up. One for a skill power cutter. I'll be giving away a skill, and another Amazon gift card of $50. Christmas time, you have to be a subscriber. The first 12 days of Christmas, I'll have a lot going on. And on the 12th day, I will draw a name out for someone to win my beautiful peacock wreath. It is valued at $120. So, and it is beautiful. So I will be giving that away to 1 lucky subscriber when we get closer to that time. I figured it would be a nice Christmas gift from me to you to say thank you for watching my channel. Everyone, have a blessed evening. I have some stuff going on. Hopefully I'll have one out tomorrow. If not, it will be Thursday, my next tutorial. Have a blessed night, everybody. Bye.